Yes, people, hello and welcome to the No Name Show.
The show with no name show.
Oh, right.
That just sounded so generic.
No, we're not going back into this name with no name show. We're not going
It's
back.
the no name show. So did you know when people say, "Oh yeah, what show is it?" I was just say to them, like,
No
"It's
name
the show with no name show." Like
The No Name Show.
The no name
It's
show.
the No Name Show.
So go on,
It is the show that has no name. It has no
meaning.
There is no pattern. There is no purpose.
Yeah, there's purpose. The purpose is to entertain you lot. Like,
Oh, I thought it was for my entertainment. I genuinely thought I was here for my entertainment. But I'm here to entertain everybody else as well.
we've got a heater and it's still cold.
Brother, that heater might as well be coughing on us. Yeah,
it's literally still cold. I don't get it.
And it's on like the highest one, like 35
I don't feel like
degrees.
it is. I feel like we need something else, like start a fire in the corner or something like that. I mean,
We got the blow ones, but the blow ones are too noisy. And we don't want to.
Can't you like preheat the room? Like, can't we do
This
that?
has been on since 8 o'clock when you got
But when
here.
you put the blow one on, just to be clear, I've been live streaming for like the past hour and a half. Like, what have you been doing in here?
This didn't. Look on the floor over there. Look on the floor over there. Can you see the sawdust?
Yeah.
And all the wood bits what I chopped out.
Yeah.
This didn't look like what it does now. And on camera, this looks good. Behind the camera, it don't look so good. But on the camera,
So you've been sweeping.
I've been more than sweeping. I've been set
So while the
designing.
tunes have been rocking, you've been like,
Yeah. Well, I kind of did most of that before you came, and
Okay.
then yeah, like I was vibing, and while I was vibing, I was just, you know what I mean, just bringing the camera up and bringing the chairs up, and do you know what I mean, setting up.
it looks good. I was saying that I like the trees. The trees are a nice addition to it.
It is, isn't it?
It kind of fills the room. It makes the room feel more homely. I feel welcome here. So thank you for that. I feel welcome.
You should be welcome. You're like do you know what I mean? The co-host.
I'm the co-host, even though I'm doing the intro. Like, that doesn't make me the co-host. Kind of make.
Well, you're the host, didn't it? Like,
Yeah, I'm the host. So
yeah,
am I the host or
you're
the
the
co-host? That's just,
There's two of us. We're both hosts. So
Okay,
like-
but no, but can we establish from the beginning? Like, there was always there's like a matriarchy in certain things. Like, am I the host? Am I the co-host? Like, am I introducing you into the show? Like you.
We're both doing the show together. So
Okay,
it's
that's
like,
fine. I just want to clarify that.
Do you know what I mean? It is-
I-
If you want to take the leading role,
No,
you take
no.
In fact, to be fair, I did say because you're better at speaking than I am.
Why are we going back down this route of
Because-
being better being speaking?
Because we did already film the last show, and the last show was a shambles, so the last show is non-existent. So happy 2025, Razor.
No, I've still got video.
Congratulations.
I've still got video footage.
I've got the whole
from
footage.
the last show.
I've got
okay?
the whole footage, but the
That show was
footage,
good. It was good. It was good. But there was an issue with
the hard cam, which is the most important camera.
which is this one.
Yeah, and there's no issue with it today because, as you can see, we can see it on the screen.
There's no difficulty with me looking at the right camera.
No, because you know.
No, but always having issues with that.
Yep, that's because Blatant was here.
Ah, so he's saying that Blatant was the one that, because he kept pressing buttons. I'm not gonna lie.
He was, and
I'm not gonna lie. No disrespect to Blatant. Like big up
big up
yourself,
Blatant.
Blatant. Yeah,
Big up Blatant. Get
massive
well
help.
soon.
But
he's
he kept pressing
into
buttons,
Paul there.
and it was putting me off. Like, because like I could see me and I'm.
I know, and then it's like when you're turning into like, yo, when I'm looking in that camera, that means press that button, and then he's pressing the wrong button. So when I'm looking at the camera, I'm seeing the wrong thing. It's like,
no, it was good though.
it was good. Do you know what it is? It's always a good experience because you can always learn from it. Like there's always something to learn from. Do you know what I mean? Like and I think I remember that was your first time doing this thing on camera like properly, and you've gone on to do more stuff since then. So anyway,
Yes.
like I said, happy 2025.
Happy 2025. We were supposed to be doing this weekly, but life kind of got in the way, and
It's like it's trying to get in the way again because my phone's ringing. But anyway, happy 2025. Come on.
What's been going off with you?
What's been going off with me? What in the last
Since the debacle of
the first show?
the first show. So this is number 1.2
This is 1.2
reboot
0.101.
somewhere. else.
Obviously it was holidays, Christmas and that. You know, I'm Rasta and all that, so I just have to spend money.
You didn't have to spend no money.
No, I did because obviously
Wait, hold on. You said you don't celebrate Christmas.
I know. I don't.
I'm
I
so
don't
confused
celebrate-
right now.
No. Exactly.
I'm so confused. I called
confused.
you, brother, and I wanted to say Merry Christmas down the phone, and I resisted. And you're now telling me that you're out here
I
celebrating
didn't celebrate
Christmas.
it. I did not celebrate Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to spend money on Christmas or leading up to Christmas.
What'd you spend money on?
On the kids.
Oh, okay.
Because do you know what it is? It's all for show, innit? It's all. Do you know what I mean?
So to clarify, you don't celebrate Christmas, but you do still buy gifts.
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't know that.
I've got no choice but to buy gifts.
I kind of assumed that you didn't.
I buy gifts and I begrudgingly buy gifts because my kids have got no manners. Why are you laughing so hard? Bro,
No, brother, I
My
was
daughter-
having the same issue with my daughter as well. Like, so pre this, yeah. And you told me whether I'm the idiot in all of this, yeah. Okay.
you're definitely not already. But
Let me
yeah.
take a sip before I tell you this story. So she had an iPhone.
Yeah.
And anytime I'm trying to contact this shoot, I can't get hold of her. She don't want to answer her phone. She's disabled location. She's done this, she's done that. She's out here living her best life.
Why did they do this to me?
Then she goes ahead and loses the phone. Now she's lost it. The phone's gone. Right? Now, obviously in the job role that I have access to phones. I can get her a phone
Yeah.
immediately. But right now, the way that she's been behaving, I'm saying I'm not getting you
Why
the
should I?
latest phone. Like I can get you the latest phone right now, but I'm not getting you right now.
Why
Because
should
right
I?
now your attitude stinks.
Yeah.
So I think you need to build yourself back up to that point.
I agree.
So I got her a basic Samsung phone. That's a good phone, good camera. It's a good phone, but it's a Samsung.
Them £100 ones.
It was 180.
What? 180?
180 pounds.
She got 180.
I gave the girl the phone. She cried actual tears, like real tears, and said, "I didn't ask you to buy me this." And I'm like, I mean, I'll keep the phone if you don't want the phone. It took me like 3 weeks to get her to open the box of the phone and take the phone out. And in this 3 weeks, she's asking if she can use my phone. Asking if she can do this, she can do that. And I'm saying, brother, you have a phone. It's on the side of your bed. Open it.
Open your phone.
And log in. No, she don't want to do it. She don't want to do it. So, am I the idiot or is she?
I had very similar issue, but this was leading up to Christmas. Got my daughter a phone. It's not the first phone I got her. Second phone I got her. So it's an upgrade from the first phone I got her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I says to her, do you know what? I'll get you another upgrade for Christmas because my upgrade's due. I'll get you another upgrade. This girl got suspended from school. The only thing I say to this girl, yeah, I'm not gonna beat her or nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna. All I say to her
we
is,
don't beat children in 2025.
all I can do is, like, the normal things that you expect is take them away.
Yeah.
I.e., when you come around, the £20 that you normally get, you don't get it now.
You're not getting that.
The anytime you phone me, oh, Dad, can I have some takeaway? No.
Nope.
Nah. I said to her, like, you're not getting your upgrade. She says, oh, rare. Again, back to this Christmas thing. She's like, oh, I want an electric scooter. Da-da-da-da. Cool, got an electric scooter for Christmas. Said to her, that's all you're getting.
Mm-hmm. She should be happy that she got something.
She got the electric scooter November because her mother and that side of the family just like to give her stuff early. And I says to her,
What?
I says to him, you're giving her a Christmas present in November. By the time it's Christmas, she's
She's
gonna
gonna
be
want
bored.
something else.
She's gonna be bored, and she's not coming to you lot for anything else. She's phoning my phone.
I don't know.
Christmas Day. Oh yeah, Dad, what's going on about my upgrade?
Oh, she's talking to you. She was talking to you at that point. All right, cool.
I thought she was on about some
I thought
stepdad
she had another dad. Like,
exactly. That's
right,
what I thought.
okay. Mm-hmm.
But
Say
upgrade.
peace. Say peace.
Upgrade. I got, bro,
Yeah.
I've got your upgrade. It's your scooter. What are you on about? You was on toes, bro. You was 10 toes.
No, I hear that.
You got a scooter now, bro.
I hear that.
Oh, right. But listen, the second week of January. What is it? It's the 23rd. The girl has been permanently excluded from school.
Oh, snap.
Permanently excluded.
Permo.
She's a female, yeah.
So she's going AP.
She was going AP for the last year. As part of a school, like, do you know, like when you go like and you do mainstream lessons and then you'll do a couple of lessons in AP.
Yeah.
Them lessons are the lessons that you're the most difficult in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the school, and I've been saying to her since year 7, the school's doing absolutely everything to make your life easier. And then all you're doing is pulling the goalpost. And then not only that, I don't even want to start getting deep into it, but I'm saying to certain people, if you keep making excuses, then she's just going to keep using the excuses that you're making as the excuse for why she's doing it.
Yeah, preach. No, bro, I'm telling you. So mine was in the exact same sort of situation. Like the school's got to the point where they're at their final tether with her. And they've done everything in their power to support her. So then they've ended up moving her to a different site within the school. The school.
Same thing.
But what they're saying is this is your fresh start. You're here on like a kind of like trial.
Yeah, like a probation period.
If you mess up in this period, then that's it. We're not going to play around with you. Like it's not going to be the same. So you're here on trial. So if you mess up in this period of time, we're not going to mess around with you. We're gonna support you. But if you go too far, we're just going to say it's not working.
Yeah.
And we're going to kick you out.
Yeah.
And that's it. You're done.
Yeah, so, 9 as well, innit?
Huh?
Yeah, 9 as well, innit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They're the same age.
So
it's annoying, man.
So here's the thing. So I woke up in the morning, woke her up, saying, "Look, Spit, you woke up late. Get up, come on,
let's go. Yeah,
you need to get to school. Like fresh start.
The day, yeah.
Make a good impression. Don't start being late and being lazy. Come on, let's go." But I have work. I have places to be. So I've got up, got myself ready. And I've gone out. I've gone sorted things out, doing bits and bobs. And then it's come to my understanding that she's still in bed. So I'm calling her and I'm like, "What's going on?" "Oh, I got tummy ache." I don't want to hear that. If you got tummy ache, get up. You'll be all right. If you get to school and it's bad and the school believes that you need to be sent home, I can send you home.
Yeah.
But right now, you saying I got tummy ache, we're not playing that game right now. Right?
What is it? She was scared, nervous.
I don't know what. I personally think she was up all night on her phone.
Of course.
And she's tired.
Yeah.
And she's upset. She don't want to go to school because she's tired. School now.
Yeah, I'm knackered.
So, but I don't want to hear that.
I ain't eating that.
It's not my problem. That's your problem. You need to prioritize your time better. So I'm saying to her, "Listen, I don't want to hear that. Get up." "Oh yeah, nah, I'm not doing that." I'm like, "All right, cool. Listen, if you don't get up, I'm going to turn my car around. And I'm going to come home and I'm going to get you, make sure you get ready. I'm going to make you get in the car and I'm going to drop you to school myself on the way to work. And as punishment for making me turn my car around, I'm going to complicate this, this, and this." Checker. "Well, you better turn your car around." "All right, cool. Brother,
why did they do this?
Brother, it's a good thing I know where every speed camera is on the way back to my yard." I'm telling you.
I don't know, Rose. I know.
I'm barking now. Because I'm ready to have that conversation. I'm ready to have that conflict with her. Pulled up outside my yard. So I pulled up now, gone inside, gone straight upstairs. Brother, I stepped into her room. I said, "Hand me the iPad." All I hear is, "Don't give him the iPad. The police are on the way." I'm thinking, who the fuck is that voice? Brother, the youth called her mum. And her mum's on the phone chatting Bob. She knows. And just to be clear, I've gone through a madness, right? A madness. And my energy right now is, I'm no longer in a place where I'm trying to be peaceful. Because it's been very clear to me that no matter how peaceful I am,
it don't work.
People don't want to be peaceful with me, and people just want to upset me and destroy my energy. So right now, my energy is, I'm not having it. So the answer is no. I'm literally, people come at my energy, I'm slamming the door. So the moment she starts talking, I slam the door. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I'm not interested in them. I don't care. So I'm like, she's like on the phone. Oh. Next minute, I look out the window. The Donnie is outside my house in her car. I'm vexed. I'm vexed.
Yeah, but I don't understand that.
If I could turn Hulk, I'd go out there and tip a car onto its roof.
No, but she's not going to school.
So then she's gone out, rare. And then she's like, oh, don't worry about it. Your dad's just this. So if you're not feeling well, it's okay. You don't need to go to school today. Just take the day off. And I'm looking at both of them. I'm sat on my doorstep looking at both of them. And I'm like, you see this? This is why she's behaving like this. Do you want to know why she's behaving like this? Because she knows that within my household, I don't play them games. There's none of this money coddling. No. Like, you know what you're doing.
You go in school, bro.
Is wrong. Go to school. You know that your mum don't like me, and you know I can't stand your mum. So by introducing her into the mix, you shut down the conversation of you having to do what you need to do, because the conversation then becomes about how much she does not like me and how much I don't like her. And while that mix is going off,
you're still not going to school.
You just swan off into the background and like butter wouldn't melt. Like, you're not the one that told me to turn my car around and to turn up at your yard. But now I'm back home, you want to ring your mum because you know that I'm going to take your stuff off you. It's a madness, bruv. Youths nowadays, I'm telling you, I've got no jam sense. And
it's sad as well, because you know, when I look at like when I look at my youth's academic skills, like at her age and at her level, like when I'm thinking like year 9, like I'm not even like her year 9 is my year 6. Like when I was in year 6, like even down to like a handwrite, I don't even want to start shaming my youth, but there's certain things what she needs to step up on.
See, the thing with mine is like, she's there. If anything, she's excelling. But it's like she chooses to be an idiot.
Yeah.
Which to me don't make no sense. Like, why are you doing so well and you're so capable, but you choose to be this way? Because it's easier.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to be really, really, really smart at school, but then I used to do my work too quick. So then if we got a 50-minute lesson, I'm doing my work in half an hour. I've got 20 minutes of sitting there bored, so I'm fucking around. I'm not gonna lie. And I swear to God, you can ask any person that I work with throughout my whole academic life, they will all tell you, like, it's not that you can't do the work, it's just that you do it too good, and then you just sat there doing nothing, and then
that's when boredom kicks in.
And then when boredom kicks in, and
I get that.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
But and that's what my mum used to always get on to me about it. Like, it's not like you're eating that, you're not no jam food.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've got it, but sometimes you're just a bit too smart. But it's not my fault.
These kids have it good.
I know.
They have it good. When we were growing up,
if I could tell them what lessons I'm not going into. Like, I couldn't say to you, I'm not going into this lesson because Sarah Jane down the lane.
I can't get.
Listen, do you know what I mean?
If I did that at school and a teacher called my mum would say, put me on loudspeaker, and she's like, can you hear my voice? Yes. Go to class.
That's it.
From there, I just like. Because if I don't, like, I'm not getting the bus home. I'm walking home because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get myself out of whatever's coming my way. Like,
oh, do you know what? Yeah, Tuesday we're Blue Coat alumni as well, and I know your daughter gets to Blue Coat. Yeah, yo, do you know one of my craziest, funniest moments in Blue Coat? Yeah. Oh God.
What? What have I done? Is this something I've done?
That you've done, because by the time I got there, you'd already left. Like, I remember when I got there, Dre was like year 10.
Oh, fucking hell, Dre.
I know, but he's my brother's year, innit? So even my brother was like year 10.
Boss.
So by the time I got there, yeah, you was gone. But basically, I must have been at the bus stop. No, not the bottom bus stop. You got the top bus stop outside.
Near the church?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know.
These times it was like lunchtime or something.
I know what you're doing.
Can you remember Bradley?
Oh, come on, you brother. Hand that you, man. Chatted the most
You know
shit.
what? It's actually quite funny because
It was like, you know who he reminds me of? Fucking Danze.
I knew
Reminds
you were
me.
going to say something like that, you know.
He reminds. He's another fucking Danze.
No, but he's worse than Danze. Right, he's worse because he wants to be a part of the crew. He wants to be so a part of.
Where is that Donny?
Who? Bradley.
Yeah.
Obviously his dad's got that the West Knots club on Knoll Street next to the tram stop.
I've not seen him in years.
And obviously he's got 2 youths with. Don't even matter.
Yeah,
but anyway,
why are
we got so sidetracked from the story.
Who gives a fuck?
But anyway, Bradley was obviously Bradley's tall, white youth and that. Yeah, my man used to get served fags in it from like even in his school uniform in it. So man used to tell that man used to play war there, or either like rob people's blazers.
Yeah.
Go link Bradley. Bradley used to go to the shop, buy man like fags and that, 10 fags and that. And then man used to sell the fags at like 50p each, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. You
man used to do that three, four times a day, like twice at break, three, four times at lunch. But anyway, this time we must have come back from shop. Like bro. But I used to be short back in the day. Yeah, you was
a short Donny.
When I've got this Richmond Super King in my mouth, yeah, the Richmond Super King looks like that. Yeah. Bear in mind, my mum used to work in care home. So she's she must have missed the bus because she used to work in somewhere in like near the Bill, like between Ashby and Bilbao, like little near Manning and Trinity a little bit. She's walking down past the bus stop. Yeah, I'm sat there. I'm like stood like the billboard bit of the bus. I'm stood in the billboard bit. I can remember it like it was yesterday. My fucking the school trousers are rolled up like the shorts. I got my brother's Rockports on.
Nah. Set the scene, brother.
No, I got my brother's Rockports on, yeah. But I'm thinking of the bad now. I've got about £13 in my pocket. What I just raised up for break.
Yeah.
I'm up. You get
You're
me?
up.
Remember, I'm here like. Bradley was year 10, so I'm year 7. I'm fresh, you get me?
Patting him, man, from
I'm nah. But all I've just heard is, I wasn't going to scream my government, but I just heard my government name. Yo, blood.
No, like,
no, it wasn't even that. I nearly swallowed the whole cigarette. Yo, the whole Richmond Super King Long John just sparked. I nearly swallowed it because I knew.
You knew whose voice it was. Yeah.
Listen, I heard the voice before the voice hit my ears. That's how much listen. And then when I turn around and I see, you want smoke?
Nah. You know what? I can see it, you know. I can see it.
No, I'm telling you that.
I can see it. Jano. I do not know what the thing is. Right, growing up, yeah, your mum's really short. Yeah,
I know.
But
I know.
Your mum's mad intimidating, fam. No, let's be honest, brother. Like, as youths, yeah, like, mum was a bit intimidated knocking on your mum's door, like, she had the door.
Everyone used to say that as well, man. Everyone says that. Like, everyone, even like all my brother's friends have all had like similar stories. Like, yo, I used to be shook coming to your door. You know? Why? Like, even my little brother, my little
your
sisters
mum, man, like. But obviously, again, you know, because we were just in this sort of generation, we were raised different.
Yeah.
So I'm scared of my mum. Yeah,
exactly.
That's how my mum goes
even
on.
now.
So when I'm around your mum, like, it's like I don't see her as a very short, petite woman. I see her as someone that can do damage. Like, you know what she reminds me of? Yeah.
I want to know now. First said it and laughed straight away. Do I want to know who my mum reminds you of?
Alright, you know you watch wrestling, yeah, and you see all these.
We need to talk about your wrestling. You've got a newfound wrestling addiction.
Let me land.
I'm gonna let you land, but you. What's
you know you watch wrestling, yeah? I remember one time I watched wrestling, yeah. I can't remember who it was. It was a big wrestler, yeah. And you're like, no, he's the thing. And then, then Rey Mysterio.
I'm just about to say.
Nicole, you remember this? Nicole, Puerto Rican, Nicole. Hey, brother. has come in and done a madness, spinning round, spinning heel kick, chungly, like, yo, I mashed up the brother. I'm like, yo, your mum's Rey Mysterio, bro. Like, I'm telling you now, like, man gonna come to you and say the wrong thing. Your mum's gonna jump off the top rope, like grab man in the headlock on the way down. Nah, I'm telling you, I just felt like your mum was nimble. Like, she had a ninja in her. She had ninja abilities. Like,
you know what? Like
if I said something wrong and I turned to run, I wouldn't have got as far as a step before something hit me in the back of the head.
Like, she was like that. Probably not as much now because, you know what I mean, old age and that. Yeah. Father time and that. But, yeah, man, even now, I don't even swear in front of my mum now. Like,
I don't.
Like, and if I do, if something slips out, I immediately apologize. Like, when I'm cussing my kids, and I'm like, wait, you fucking... sorry, mum. And
I had the same conversation with my daughter, like
they don't get it, do they, man?
I couldn't. Also now, if my mum does something that I don't agree with, like she's on one, she's kicking off, or she's having a go at me, and I'm not in the wrong, to an extent, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna sit in my car, I'm gonna turn my engine on, I'm gonna turn my music up.
Yeah,
I get it all out then. Because my mum always told me, listen, if you want to cuss me in your time. Yeah. Just make sure I don't hear it. Because if I hear it, it's me and you're going to have problems.
Yeah, like, regardless.
So when you're around there...
It's not about who's right or wrong now.
Yeah.
It's not about who's right or wrong. You know what I mean? You smoke badwood. About there. We got problems now.
Nah, it's mad.
But anyway, let's enough about our kids. What's been happening? You've been... documenting your life.
I recently went on a reason why, since obviously the last episode we did, I kind of went on a bit of a spiritual journey.
I'm taking mushrooms.
I'm not taking
when people say I've gone on a spiritual journey, they've took some drug what they've never tried before.
Listen, real talk, like I've been going through a madness, and the stuff that I've been going on and off consistently has been an issue for the last 13 14 years. I've been dealing with particularly one individual that is a very negative element to my life, and it has then gone on to infect other elements of my life, and it just feels like no matter how much I was rebuilding myself, how happy I was doing, or wherever I was going, this one dementor who sometimes I don't refer to by the name, I call them Voldemort.
Yeah, who shall not be named.
Who shall not be named. Just keep fucking popping up and just causing shit. So, yeah, and obviously, it's one of those things where, as much as in elements they do, like they don't. Men's mental health isn't something that people really care about. And it's not really something that, you know, we as men, we kind of like, we talk about, you know what I mean? Like, as much as I'll talk to my brethren about how much things are bothering me and troubling me and it like, that is pretty much would be the tip of the iceberg from what I'm telling people, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling them like what's really going on in my head. So, and I think a lot of men do that. And, you know, a lot of men kind of go too deep down that rabbit hole and do things and one thing becomes another, do you know what I mean? And that's the end of that. So I was just in a really mad situation, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to remove myself
from it.
And by removing myself from it, it's like I got so used to living that life, I needed to see what I wasn't seeing.
Yeah.
Why this problem kept reoccurring. What's going on around me. People want to say, oh yeah, you are the reoccurring problem. You're the element in the middle that's causing the problem. So what is it what am I doing? What's the issue? So I removed myself. But what I did is I tried to, as organically as possible, document everything I was doing. Yeah. So I brought a little camera and you
didn't bring it today though, which is annoying.
It's in the car.
Yeah, well, that's in the car now. You've been here.
I didn't think I'd be sat here stood with it.
I'm not expecting you to have done it stood with it. You could have showed it off and just explained like the story. You knew this is what we was talking about.
I mean, do you want me to go and get it? I can go and get it.
Have you got time to pause and stop? We haven't got no blatant producer in. Like, do you know what I mean? Pressing buttons.
We're here complaining about blatant, but now we have a purpose for it.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but even still, like, if he was here right now, he'd be pressing buttons.
He would have been pressing buttons.
Random, they're pressing buttons.
So yeah, I
Thinking
tried.
he's doing the right thing. But anyway, sorry.
I tried to be as organic as possible, and I just kind of like documented the process from me. Like I literally was in London. I was doing an event in London, and then I kind of just said to my sister, I was like, "Are you good to drive?" She's like, "Yeah." I just gave her the keys, and I just went on my phone, booked a flight.
I just thought, fuck it, I'm going.
My mentality had already been that I was going to remove myself in some certain degree already. So I already had like a case of clothes packed in my car. Like, I'd prepared myself. So yeah, I was like, cool. While she was doing what she was doing, I went and booked a flight. I drove myself to the airport, and I got on a plane, and I left. And
sometimes it's like a test for yourself as well, man, because like sometimes, a lot of the time, actually, not even sometimes, a lot of the times that you don't even want to accept. No, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to accept that they're the problem. Like you get so used to it being you, and it's so used to like. I don't even know how to put it into words, but it's like
I can put it into words because it by far was one of the most difficult things I've ever done. Like the isolation, the loneliness. Have you ever heard someone say that the silence was deafening?
Yeah.
Like the silence on the plane, like the taxi journey, sitting down for breakfast, sitting down for lunch, sitting down for dinner, having entertainment at night, and like there's all these things going off around there. But to me,
the
entire time is silence.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Do you know what I mean? And nobody knew I was gone. Nobody knew I'd left. The only person that knew I'd left was my sister. Other than that, she went and got my daughter, and other than that, nobody knew I'd left the country. I turned my phone off, didn't access social media. I was off the grid. And what it is that when these things happen, as men, we are kind of conditioned to be very strong and very prominent. And as much as people will try and say that we don't take responsibility, real men, proper men, we do. And we take on board a lot of problems, and we try and fix a lot of problems. Whether it's we try and fix people, or we try and fix situations, we overanalyze. We'll see a situation, and before we say, you know what, that person is this and this and this and this, they did this, they did that, you try and figure out, how did we get here? What got us to this point? And you then start, when they start not accepting their part in it, and they start saying it's you, rather than you questioning that and you're saying, hold on, you're like, you're right, it must be. Like, and
it gets to a point as well where it's like, even like when you're asking like what's going on, why, or like the more you ask why, the more the reason changes. So because it could be one reason for today, and tomorrow it's something else.
So here's how it would start. It will start that everything's fine, and you're both on level planes, and then something will happen where there is a degree of uncomfortability, or there is a degree of conflict. Now, before that, you're both on level planes. You share everything. So any secrets you have, any insecurities that you have, anything like that is shared. Now, when these conflicts occurs, and one of the people in the relationship uses that insecurity against you, when it comes to another conflict, and everything's resolved, everything after that is resolved. They've used an insecurity against you. But when it comes to another situation or another conflict, you're less likely to share anything with that person. You may give them information, but you may take elements out of it because your mind is telling you, last time I completely openly shared with you, when it suited you in a conflict, you used it as a weapon against me. So then what happens there is, as that goes on, it breaks down communication. But rather than them acknowledging that, hold on, wait a minute, we had a conflict about something else, and I used an insecurity and something that we had shared against you so that I could win this other conflict. So now another situation is coming up, you're not sharing. I can't be mad with you, but they don't acknowledge that, or they don't see that. They just see it as you're being secretive, you're withholding information, you're not doing it, and this is the problem. And I think what happens again is the way that the generation has been kind of like raised up and educated. Like, I wasn't raised in a certain way. I was brought up by my mum. You know what I mean? So as much as these people can try and say I'm this and I'm that, I have a crazy degree of respect from that point of view. My mum raised me. My dad didn't raise me. So I look at things from that point of view. But these other people aren't raised like that. They're raised in that situation where the dad's absent. So they have a certain mentality that's kind of been instilled into them, whether the parents knew they were doing it or whether it was something that was indirectly done.
That mentality is they don't need a man, and man ain't shit. And
man ain't shit. And again, I've read a quote somewhere and says the men are the only thing that are that aren't loved unconditionally. Yeah. We are conditionally
men and dogs.
Men and dogs. The dogs are unconditionally loved.
Sorry.
No matter what they do, they can shit on your fucking carpet.
Yeah, they still love
they can shit on your favorite dress, and you'll be like, you know what? I should have let you out for a shit. It's my fault. You know, the dress can wash.
Men are the only things that are loved with conditions.
With conditions.
That's the one.
And that condition is based on what you can provide, based on what you will tolerate, and how I make you feel. It doesn't matter about how I make you feel.
Yeah.
I am the priority in it. So again, in my situation is I'd been through so much, I didn't want to go through that again. Mm-hmm. So I went above and beyond to try and not be there again. And when things were going wrong, I took a step back, and rather than say my truth or defend myself or stick up for myself, I kind of just took it,
accepted,
and said, right, cool, let them vent. Because what would happen is behind closed door, they would come back, they would apologize. You know what, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said this, blah, blah, blah. Forgive me. We move forward. Yeah. And me, I said, you know what, cool. And we move forward. But over time, and as things kind of just collapsed, all those times you took that, it kind of just took its toll. So I'm really glad. I'm glad that I did it. And I think that since I've came back, I'm a different person. Before, if I was to describe how I am now, I'd say I'm selfish.
Yeah.
All right, selfish of you to think like that, or you're self-centered, or all you care about is yourself. And that's what they tried to instill to me that I was doing. But in reality, I was not. But now, jeez.
They're gonna talk anyway.
Now,
so you may as well be.
Now they don't like it. Now I'm turning up, I'm picking people up, and I'm walking off. And then they're like messaging me, talk about, you need to be ignorant. I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Like,
do you know what it is? Because any response is a response, and that's what they want.
Not getting it.
And when you don't respond, it's like, because certain things that they're so used to, certain things that they're used to triggering you, it's not working now. It's like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It blows your mind. It's like with pretty girls. When pretty girls don't get the attention that they normally would get, it turns them mad.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But then when they get the attention and it all gets flipped on them, like they want to say, oh, well, he's this and he's that. What reality of it is you had an option. You had an option where you could have had an attention from this guy here who he can't give you the world. But what he has is what he has. And maybe just all he has is his word. Or you can have this guy who says he'll give you the world, but the moment somebody else gives him a better picture of the world, he's just going to take that. And you know what I mean? It's this toss up between people just using people, for what they feel that they can get from them, rather than. Does that make sense?
I know. Listen, the next episode, I think it will be more on my side of things, because It's 2025, yeah, and I know you've been going through it. I've been going through it as well, but I've been going through it more recent than you have, so it's a bit more on the surface for me. So we're not going to delve too far into it, but let's talk about where you went. You went to Egypt.
I did. I went Egypt.
And you've done a 5-part documentary. It's on Facebook.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
I don't even know what your YouTube channel is. What's your YouTube channel?
It's DJ Razor. It's DJ Razor. So it's a 5-part documentary. So literally from the moment that I left the UK, the moment I left Nottingham and left the UK to the moment I got back, it's just me filming and documenting my journey. And the maddest thing is that from the first episode, you can see how I go up and down in my emotions. Like, I'll be doing things that make me happy and I'm happy, but then the moment that's gone, it's...
Do you know what? I think it was episode 3 or episode 4.
What happened in it? And I'll tell you which episode it was. Because I'm not gonna lie, I have watched them religiously.
The first thing I said, when I was watching this episode, it was like, I kind of knew like the transition was like, do you know, like you said, you can tell from episode 1 to episode 5. Is it 5 or 4?
That's 5.
Episode 5. Yeah, you can see the transition. Like you can see how you slowly.
It was episode.
Out of yourself.
It was episode 3. So in episode 3,
no, the episode I was talking about is the one where you the dancing like in front of like this. I don't know, like on a beach and they go on stage and you got the performers and they do backflips and shit.
Yeah. so bear in mind this resort where I'm at, it's all inclusive. Okay, so I can drink as much as I want, and
I said it. Whoever I was watching it with, I said it was like, yo, I know it's bust up because for some reason it has to be the center of everything. So it has to be.
Yeah, do you know what it was?
These guys are doing backflips in unison and shit.
Yeah.
And then you know they say like, well, I can do that.
I can do that. That was episode 3. And I'd woke up that morning, and I think after like 48 hours of going through it, and literally in that deafening silence, I was just processing everything, going back through every situation, every disrespect, every argument, every this, every that. And I'm like, I come to the conclusion. I woke up one morning, I went and sat by the sea and watched the sunrise, and I just felt different. Like, and this is why I say it felt spiritual, because like I can't explain
what happened
in that moment, but it's like in that moment I detached from everything that had been weighing me down, and I remember walking back to my hotel room and I was smiling.
Yeah,
like, and it was the first time in the 48 hours or longer that I was just spontaneously smiling. And I was walking around and I'm happy, and I'm noticing that the floor is wet and stuff like that. And then
you didn't feel the guilt.
Nothing. I didn't feel.
Because I remember a similar situation when I went away for a bit, and the first night my brethren was like, "Yo, listen, are you alright?" I'm saying to him like, "Yeah, I'm cool." He's like, "Bro, like I can tell you're not alright," and it's just like it's just a bit homesick and a bit. Do you know what I mean? Because like you said, it's at certain times it's like you know it's the right thing to do, and you know you need to do it, but then sometimes you're too. I don't know with you, but with me, I was too scared. Like genuinely, I was just like, "Yo."
Do you know what? My scared is a good way of describing it, and the reason why I would say I was scared is because people were so focused on trying to paint me in such a light, and I knew that wasn't me. I felt that doing anything of that kind would only encourage and reinforce that opinion. You understand? So,
and it made him.
If I defend myself, people were like, "Oh, see, look.
Yeah, this is what I told you.
I told you. And this is just from me defending myself. So, in my silence, I'm just as guilty. In my defense, I'm just as guilty.
More guilty.
You understand? So, I just removed myself, and I said, you know what, I'm going to deal with me. And then since I've been back, my energy's been different. I've even put it out to the people, and I'm saying, listen, we're not playing that game no more. If you're going to keep doing what you're doing, I'm gonna open my mouth. When I open my mouth, I'm gonna come with receipts. And when I come with receipts and I come with my evidence and my proof, you're not going to like what I have to say. So the best thing you can do, if you don't like me, you don't like me. I don't care. Leave me alone. Leave me in my peace and go about your business. Stop troubling me.
And again, that's just that response in itself is going to be hard for certain people to swallow.
So by day 3, I kind of went back to the hotel room, and then I came back out of it. I went out to the sea, and I stood there, and then I walked back into the shore, and I walked past this black lady. My name was Marceline, and she said hi to me. It's the first person I said hello to. I had to be a black person as well. You know what I mean?
Is that when? You remember when I told you that
black people.
I commented on it, but then I had to delete the comment.
Oh my days!
And I had to.
No, it was nothing like that. But
I know it weren't nothing like that. But why weren't it nothing like that?
Because it was not. I wasn't there.
It don't even matter.
It wasn't there for that.
Hi, Martin.
I walked past, and she said hi, and I goes hello. Because again, it was the first time that I'd bothered to say hello to anyone or respond to anyone. Like, and she's like, I've been meaning to ask you, are you here on your own? Like, who you here with? Like, I've seen you the last couple of days at dinner, breakfast, lunch. You sat on your own eating, and I've always assumed that you're either waiting for someone, you're on your way to go meet someone or stuff like that. Like, I was like, nah, I'm here on my own. Like, she's like, I knew it. I told everybody that you was, and it's like they've all been sat poolside having a conversation while I'm sat across the pool on my own side by deck chair.
Should we ask him to come for a drink?
She won't talk to him. So then she's like, "Fuck it, come. You're with us." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "What are you drinking?" I goes, I'm the only thing that I can tolerate in here is the rum, the brandy." She's like, "Yeah, the brandy's awful." I was like, "Yeah, it's terrible." So now we're at the bar. And we're just talking. She's talking to me about this, talking about that, telling me about all the drama that's been going off while she's been here on holiday. And again, it was like, I wasn't thinking about nothing. I was literally just involved. And then she's like, come, take a seat. We sat down. And then I put the camera up. The phone party started. And I've gone out into the phone and started like dancing, like doing my little African dance because I was being like idiot. I'm drunk at this point. And then, cause these are making me take shots and stuff like that. And then the guy started doing like somersaults and stuff like that. And he looked really proud of himself. And I don't know why.
You weren't impressed with
I was not. He did something. I was like, well, that was kind of basic. So I did it just to show him how basic it was. And then the way he looked at me, it was how dare you upstage me?
I want to embed the video at this point because I know already. I seen it on the clip, and the first thing I said to myself was, "I know he's back because he's just fast. Why are you just so fast? These guys are paid. What? They might not be paid a lot, but they're being paid with the little hula skirts on and the little fucking matching outfits and shit."
I went back over to Martin and that bar, and they were like, "How do you do that?"
I swear you did a backflip off the stage.
I did. So he went. So he clearly wasn't winning. He wasn't.
He was in competition.
Yeah, it felt like a competition at a certain point, and clearly he
You
wasn't
were winning.
He wasn't like he was every time he was doing. He was trying to like raise things up and up stage there. So then it got to the end, like he'd gone on the stage, and I stood there watching him, and he stood there, and he's like, he's on there. I was like, that triggered me. So then he stood on the stage, he's done a backflip off the stage, and I'm looking at him like, listen, you don't know that on Independent Street Park, we usually do backflip off a fence that was 2 times higher than that. Like, is he mad? If there's a dick on dry stage, watch you look at you there, watch. So I did a backflip off the stage, and then when I landed, I did a backflip straight after that. He just looked at me and goes, you know what? This is gonna get out.
Stop the party.
I'm just gonna acknowledge
the party.
that you're on par, and I'm gonna walk away. And he walked off. He didn't do another flip for the entire trip that I was there.
I do remember you got upset when you was in the club.
Oh,
and they was playing R&B.
Listen, so the same Donny that did all of that. I had that for it. After that, every time you see me, actually, I
Look at the camera.
I need to tell you about. So after all of that happened,
Yeah.
I'm sat by the bar with Marston in and that lot, and the guy comes over. He's like, "Oh my God, you're amazing! Oh, I didn't know what to do. Like, I just kept going. Like, that was crazy. And I wanted to know your name, but I know what your name is." I was like, "What?"
You a job today.
I was like, "What do you mean you know what my name is?" He goes. He turned round, and on the back of his jacket, it said something like Black Excellent Crew or the Black Don. Something to do with the word black. Yeah. Dred, I sat there. It's like,
Are you being racist?
I looked at Marston, you were there.
Are you being racist?
I looked at him and goes, I don't know how to process that. But you know what? Cool.
Was he being racist?
I don't know, brother. I don't know. But at that point, I was in such a good mood, I just did not give a fuck.
He didn't care.
And every time he see me after that, he was just like, yeah, you're good, yeah, it's cool. And then he come to the end of the night, he was like, oh yeah, we're going to a club. I said, you know what, fuck it, I haven't been at this resort since I got here. Like, what music is it? Oh yeah, R&B, you like R&B? I'm like, yeah, I like R&B. Yeah, it's R&B. There's a lot of women. All right. I was like, all right, cool, let's go. Brother, I got there. They're playing this for all night. And I'm saying to the people, when's the R&B coming? Now, I'm just sat there. The moment I got there, I walked in. This is shit. Straight away.
I know, but you're literally in a foreign country.
It was horrible.
In the north of Africa.
It was terrible. It was terrible. And then, out of nowhere, the lights had turned on. So the whole room's lit up. And they started playing with fucking YMCA. I'm just sat there like, how are they bomber? I'm not here for this.
I think they mixed up R&B with like English music.
They're playing YMCA, and I was like,
I seen it.
They're on the bars, stood along the bar, dancing on the bar. I'm just stood there. And I'm going.
They actually thought that was like.
That was their degree, and it was only the one song. After that, they went back to the music. After that, bro, I walked out, and my hotel was only a couple of things up the street. I walked up the strip back to my hotel. Took me about 20 minutes. I walked back. I ain't got time for that. No, I'm not here for that. I ain't got problems with everything, but I wanted to hear R&B. I didn't hear no Neo. I didn't hear no Beyonce. I didn't hear no Usher.
Is that how they speak? Usher, Beyonce.
Oh, I think at that point,
we have Jairi, Kebab.
The problem is at that point as well, because everything had been lifted from there. Like, I'm seeing everything now. So I'm present. I'm engaging with everything. Everything's coming at me as it is. And again, I'm still in this new energy of like, there's no tolerance energy. And they were just all bugging me at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, by day 5, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to put one of these Johnnies in.
How long did you stay? Like 7 days or just
5 days?
5 days.
I was ready to put one in the headlock.
Yeah, it's not about 5 days.
It was long, fam. Like,
I've been Egypt as well.
They're just out here trying to hustle, man. And
of course, yeah, that's all they do.
Point, at that point, I'm not here for that. So as soon as he did it, Stop doing that.
Just leave me alone.
I'm not here for that.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Please.
My man said, "Oh yeah, you wanna go quad biking? Yeah. I wanna go quad biking, but I'm trying to do a madness, so I don't want to go on a quad. Oh, what do you want? I want to go on a dune buggy. Yeah, that's fine. It will be this much for the dune buggy. All right, cool.
9,009.
Bro, got there. Daddy talking about I have to go on a quad. Listen, I ran the booking agent guy and I cussed him down the phone. Cussed him. He goes, yo, why are people here telling me that I got to go on a quad and I can't go in a dune buggy? Oh, I never said that. Listen, you little. Went into a corner there, you little fucking little prick. Y'all cussed him out, fam. And then I got on the quad, and then they were like, oh yeah, we have to go in single file, we have to do this.
Yeah,
brother, I was what?
Like 10 miles an hour shit.
No,
I ain't got time for that fucking shit.
You can't yo,
Yeah.
shut up, fam.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Unless you're gonna catch me and take me off this quad bike,
Yeah,
and just leave me to my devices.
Bro, if I'm in Egypt, bro, the only thing I want to do is drive along the Sahara Desert. I know the Sahara Desert is not in Egypt, but whatever desert it is in
Sure
Egypt.
it is.
The Sahara Desert is in West Africa. No,
Isn't Egypt enough?
it's not. That's not the Sahara Desert. That's another
I
desert.
always assumed that the Sahara Desert was in Egypt.
It's not. It's not.
Where's the River Nile?
That's in Egypt.
So that's in Egypt.
Yeah, but the
I
Sahara
always
Desert.
assumed that the Sahara Desert is like on one side of the River Nile.
No.
So my geography is just completely wrong.
Yeah, it is. The Sahara Desert is to the side.
Okay, didn't know that.
The Sahara is like the Sahara Desert is basically like its own country. in
Can we
Africa.
cut that bit out?
No. But anyway, so now you're back. How
I
you
am.
feeling? Like it's 2025, new year, new you, new year, new me, and all that.
New year,
crap.
bro.
Can you believe it's 2025 though?
It's
It's 2025. It's 5 years into the.
It's 2025, and it's been 2025 for what? 20 days. I'm going
23
Jamaica
days.
in a week.
For fuck's sake.
I'm going back to Egypt in 5 weeks,
For fuck's sake.
and then I'm just on it, bro.
So let me just tell you this, yeah. This may be episode 1, but you might not be getting episode 2.
No, I'm saying
Until
so
at
wait,
least
wait.
April.
No, so I'm here next Wednesday, so we'll be able to do episode next Wednesday.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think straight from here, I'm going to be going straight from here straight to the airport to go to Jamaica because I'm flying out Thursday. So I'm probably going to come here, shoot this,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to go straight to...
Well, we've still got Sunday. This Sunday.
Or we can do something. I don't care.
No, it's not. You don't care. We got to. We
What?
need to be here on Sunday because
why am I
it's
gonna
the
be
show.
on Sunday?
It's because we're supposed to do Wednesdays and Sundays. And if you've got no blatant, we definitely got to do Wednesdays and Sundays because guess what? It's the 23rd day of January, and this is episode 2. You're supposed to have been episode 22.
Yes. Okay. So, all right.
technically it should
So
be episode.
Sunday and Wednesday, we're going to be here.
We should have been at episode 5 at least.
Sunday and Wednesday, I'm going to be here. And then what I was going to do, actually, well, it wouldn't have been on the Sunday because I'm going to be busy on the Sunday. But I was going to like reach out to you and what? I was
Come on,
gonna
I'm listening to your lies. You're going to reach out to me
I'm
and
going to
say,
reach out to you and like film it remotely. We can do that.
oh, what, like a Zoom call?
Yeah. Like, so we can Zoom call, we'll have a conversation. So we'll have one device like where we
Alright, cool.
communicate.
I'm gonna take a picture of the set. I'm gonna take a
Yeah.
picture of that with us not there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit with that on a green screen.
Yeah.
Zoom call thing.
Yeah.
And then you do the same in
Yeah.
your chair.
Yeah.
And it's like we're here, but we're not here.
We're not here. I'm not. I'm going to be in the sun. You're going to be here in this cold room.
Yeah, actually, it's really cold. I've got a heater on. You go to the toilet.
Yes.
I thought you would.
But what I've been wanting to do, I really, really want to do, once I can get the interaction levels up, I want to do a live stream where people through the comments will give me ideas of mashups. And I'll do it there and then. So if someone said, you know what, I've always wondered what this song and this song together will sound like. And you're like, fuck it, let's do it. And like live, I just mix it.
Do you know what? Yeah, I love that. I love the concept of that. Yeah, but just the execution of it, I hate because I hate this stem stripping shit.
You don't like stems?
No, I'm. Let's not go there.
I think it's
No,
incredible.
yeah. However,
How do you not like stems?
Because I'm an audio engineer, so stems aren't what you lot are using. That's not stem stripping. What you lot are doing is AI. What you lot are using is phase shifting. Yeah, to shift the phase in a certain particular way to phase out the bit that you don't
strip
want.
out, yeah.
Which that's not stem stripping, because stem stripping is you have your vocal chains, you have your instruments, you have your drums, you have your bass. That stems, like them different elements.
I get that. But
In the DJ world, in the Ableton world, it would work. But when they brought it to Serato, they've killed it, man.
You don't like...
Do you know what it is?
I think it's incredible.
Do you know what it is? It sounds it's like, do you know like when you can hear, like, do you know when you see like an AI video? You know it's AI in it.
I think
that's what it is.
I know what it is.
That's what it is.
Do you know what it is? It's like certain DJs,
for the trained ear,
they play things too quickly. And so you got the AI is trying to do one thing. The Serato is pitching the vocal up.
Yeah.
So it plays havoc on it. I don't like that. So I do use stems, and I find there is a certain degree of creativity that I can find from stems. I just enjoy. I've always.
Acapellas.
But this is the thing. Same like thing. Before stems was released, if I was to go through my computer and I show you my folder,
you would use
I've got
right. Why change? Why do the change? You could actually make an acapella using the exact same method, but if you was to just have the acapella as a MP3 WAV or whatever on
That's
itself,
what I got.
But then you can get every single tune and make it into acapella using the exact same thing. Because then if you use the stem stripper on a acapella what's already been stem stripped, guess what? It will sound even better because it's stripping whatever's left.
It probably would.
Phase.
But
Not probably. I told you DJs nowadays.
But do you know what it is?
This is why I quit.
It comes down to efficiency.
Listen, it doesn't matter about efficiency. Do you know why it don't matter?
Efficiency, it's got to be the word.
You're on a laptop. Yeah? So do you know what you can do on a laptop? You can search. So if you're playing 8 bars of one tune, you can search for the next tune, have that queued up on the decks, what's not even there, but you can make it there based on the fact that you've got a controller. So you can have 4 decks, even though you've only got 2. So you can't, there's no excuse.
Did you hear that I was doing that tonight?
I seen you was doing it tonight.
I was mixing on 3-4 channels.
I can hear the stem stripping and it sounds too... do you know what it is?
You know what? You've always been funny with stuff like that anyway.
I hate Serato.
I don't think it's Serato that is your necessary problem.
It's the laptop.
Because you don't like
I've got a picture of us. Look. I've got a picture of us, yeah. I've got a picture of us.
Like, because do you know when you have a deck and you reload a tune on a deck?
It doesn't sound
the same. You don't
like
the sound it makes.
It don't sound the same. It don't sound the same.
It gets so mad.
I've said this from years and years and years and years and years ago. It sounds like a cat getting... I just don't like it. I've never liked it. And as much as Pioneer try and make it sound better, Serato try and make it sound better, Tractor even tried to make it sound better, it's not the same. But look at this picture. Yeah, and someone says to me, why are you both on decks, but you're not on decks? Because what are you on? You're on a fucking controller. So I'm on a fucking pair of decks. I guess what the worst thing is, I'm on your 2000 setup or whoever 2000 setup you brought. That's the so it makes no sense to me.
The interesting thing is, through my computer, I'm actually able to use 2000s as my controller.
As your controller, yeah. And you could do that anyway before Serato. Like no, you could do that through Serato before can't you remember Serato when the vinyl version?
Yeah, I've still got my vinyls.
This is what I'm saying. It is the exact same principle, and I hate the fact that everyone just jumped on this controller. I get it; it's convenient and
it's convenient. So that's what it came from.
Do you know why it's not convenient? Yeah, because I can never ever remember in my whole career of DJing having to go to a club and bring a pair of decks.
Yeah. But it's.
I used to have to bring CD cases.
But this is the thing.
But guess what? My laptop is a lot lighter and a lot smaller than a CD case. And all you have to do is bring your laptop with your little Serato box and your little
I'm from a different generation. I got muscle from having to carry my vinyl.
Exactly, and this is why it pains me to say.
So when I'm carrying my controller,
this is why it pains me. This is why it pains me. It pains me even more.
You know what I do want to get? And I've been saying to myself that I'm going to do it for so long, but I do want to get. I am going to get a new pair of turntables and get the Serato like
the
thingamajig. Sniper's got them.
And you use them on like Technics.
Yeah, because obviously, even though I went through every generation of DJing, I started on vinyl.
I remember your horrible decks what you had.
They weren't the best, but I started there and I made it work.
Exactly.
I started on vinyl, and then from vinyl, CDs came introduced. So I had the ones where you had the CD up there and the CD down there and the mixer in the middle.
Yes, the new marks.
Hated them, but I made it work.
Yeah,
I could mix bad on them.
I was the same, bro. I was the same. I had the CDMs. I had the CDMs.
Then from there, I went on to virtual DJ, and that I had a period of virtual DJing, like where it was just convenient to DJ from virtual DJ. I must have broke the CD decks, and I still got bookings. So virtually, I mixed bad on them. Then the Hercules.
Yes, I had the Hercules.
The Hercules DJ controller, the first ever
small
DJ.
One.
I remember that piece of shit.
The small grating.
But I could mix bad on it though.
The small grating, yeah.
Then
people book it with virtual DJ.
Then I upgraded.
That was the controller before the controller. I don't care what anyone says.
That was a primordial controller. Primordial. Bro. I hated that thing.
I loved it. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it.
I hated it.
I loved it and I hated it. I loved it because when I was on it, it made me mix like I was the man.
Yeah.
But then when I came off it, it realized how much goes into mixing.
Yeah. And then from there, I went to CDJ 800s. And then from the 800s, went to the 1000s, from the 1000s, I went to the 2000s, and then from the 2000s, I went to a controller. So
basically,
I think
back to the Hercules.
I think your problem is with this generation of DJs. Whereas with me, the reason why I'm not so bothered or negged down on it, because I know that I can go anywhere.
Yeah,
I can do anything. I can turn up to somewhere, even if I took my controller and then say, right, well, you can't plug your controller in. You have to use the CDJs, or we're only using vinyls. And if it was using vinyls, the only thing that would stop me is if I didn't have the vinyl control platters. But if they were providing the vinyl control platters, I could DJ on vinyl.
Vinyl control platters are like, why would
it's like a little rectangle thing that sits on top.
Sits on the thing to basically read the vinyl like it's Serato. Yeah, I get that. But obviously I got the tune selection. I get it now.
I don't DJ. I don't use them. You know what I mean? But if they were provided and that was all that was needed, unlike other DJs who turn up with a USB, that's what irks me. DJs that turn up with a little USB,
I prefer to turn. Me personally, a USB on a pair of Nexus 2s or whatever is more authentic than.
It's not.
It is though.
Do you want to know why it's not?
Because on a controller, it don't sound like a cat getting raped.
Wow, that's just very graphic.
It does though.
Very graphic.
It does though.
Okay, and hear me out.
I can't hear you out on that one. Go on.
You know when you DJ and off of these little USBs, you're restricted. A lot of people that use these, you're like, you know what? I'm going to this event. It's a baseline event.
Yeah, I'm
playing this. I'm there, and you load it.
1 second. I 110. %. I get
me.
I get
that. I'll go to an event like.
But this is the difference.
I went to an event and I was DJing and like I was playing So Sonic Crew 21 seconds, and then I used stems.
Sorry, but we need to do something with this heater because it's too cold and it's warm when you put your hands over it, but it needs to go a bit more forward.
So yeah, I was doing a garage set.
Yeah.
And there were people in there wanting Bash Minute, wanting this and wanting that. So I'm playing this garage, playing So Sonic with 21 seconds, and it's popping off. and I used stems, and I stripped out the vocal, and then I actually mixed a soca tune over the top of it, like live. And like people were like,
How have you done that?
"These girls tell me to feel it, I feel it," and like, do you know what I mean? And if I had gone into that situation with a USB stick, I wouldn't have that level of creativity to me, which is why I've never liked it. People say to me, "Oh, when you come into it to DJ, what are you going to play?" And I always say, "I don't know." I literally
get that.
read the crowd, and I have my entire database.
I get that, but that's when you're an open format DJ.
Yes.
I've never been an open format DJ, never. Like, even in the later days of my career, where you had to play two, three genres, I will play 2-3 genres what are easily transitional between each other, i.e. bassline, garage, funky, or bassline, grime, garage, or do you know what I mean? I've never been like a open format DJ like that way. And the way I used to always transition from one to the other was through acapellas, because I could play Pow, It's Lee for the Bee over Heartbroken, the instrumental, or I could play Next Hype, Temper T over fucking Promises by Shami.
Whereas me, I'm going from,
I know.
I can be mixing, and I can go from Heartbroken into Drake, Rich Baby Dad, from Rich Baby Dad into KP and Envy, Shorty Swing My Way, from there into Candy, Don't Think I'm Not, and then from there, I can actually drop it down and go down into Genuine Pony, which actually
would actually go sick.
It's actually the same tempo.
That
Do
would
you know what I'm saying? But this is the level of, and the thing is, like, the reason why I say this is like, this is the difference between certain things. Like, you know, if you're a chef, you're a chef.
Yeah.
You kind of know your trade.
Yeah.
Kind of like a chef. An Italian chef, he's an Italian chef, and he's
He'll cook.
That.
Yeah.
You can take him into a Chinese restaurant. He's never cooked there, but cooking's cooking. And like, you can say to him, right, you'll show him what you need to do. You say, this is what I'm cooking. This is this. He'll be like, yeah.
And he'll figure it out.
And he'll understand, because cooking is cooking. You just understand. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how they are. And I'm the same. Like, I've never restricted myself to one genre of music. And if you used to go through my computer, I can very confidently play everything, and anything I want. Like, I was in a more commercial bar, and I have the commercial side of things, and I got this side of people, and I'm like, how am I going to play to everyone? And I ended up getting really, I was quite bored, to be entirely honest. So when I get bored, I get very creative, because I try and play things that I feel are going to try and trigger people, and try and trigger a reaction, whether it's good or bad. I'm just going to do it. So I ended up mixing Sean Paul, Give Me the Light. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this, picture it in your head.
I got Sean Paul, Give Me the Light.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Spice Girls Wannabe. They are the same tempo.
If you wanna be man.
And soon,
it worked.
It worked. And people were looking at me like, huh? If you wanna be my
Do you know what? Yeah, the funniest thing is, I can actually see that happen.
Listen, even I'm vibing. I'm there behind the DJ, but I'm like, what? It was a joke. But I'm giggling at this point. It could have gone two ways. It could have gone horribly wrong. But you
9 times out of 10, people are alcohol in the system, so it was never go horribly
another
wrong.
song that mixes really well is
Can I tell you about
Drum and Bass Father?
Yeah.
And Baby Sham, Get a Story. This is a side soul story. Do the story. Mix is heavy.
Do you know what?
I'm sick in the head. Yeah, no.
Did I say it? I said it to you the other day. I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was awful.
Oh my days. Okay. We're not gonna say names, but I have been meaning to ask you about this because I remember getting your message and I was so confused about why you were so upset. What was so bad about this person's set that upset you so much that you felt the need to message me? I'm like, yo, this.
I didn't just message you.
Oh, you message several people. You spend the gospel. You out here preaching.
I'm doing God's work, nigga. I'm doing God's work right now.
Listen, you out here preaching. Say no more. What was wrong? Give me an example of something that was done.
Do you know what it was? No. Check this here.
Why are you? I just feel like you've been sat there this whole time, and although we've been talking so serious,
I've been waiting for this part.
You've been waiting to get this up.
It's not. I swear, I promise, I've not been waiting for this part. I promise you, I've not been waiting.
Go ahead.
But
What did he do?
So we're at a funeral, yeah. And no, why are you laughing already? It's a fucking sad time right now, bro. See, look, this is what's going to send us viral. I said one word. We're at a funeral. And he's laughing. He's laughing because we're at a funeral. No respect for the dead.
Viscosi. Continue.
I can't even be serious. What's that funeral? The DJ's pissing him off. And that's why you can't even go mad. Like you have to just. Alright, let me tell you the story.
Go on, land it, man. I'll stop.
We're at a funeral, yeah.
Yes.
And first of all, we're at the actual the funeral bit, yeah. And I've seen him in there on his own, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, oh.
When you say the funeral bit,
like
you're on about the
in the church bit. No, I'm on about
the church. In the church. I say no more.
I've seen him in there, so I'm thinking, alright, cool. It's probably there's the family right.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've been the DJ of the family, so I know. Obviously, if you know the family, you have to DJ for free, right. So I'm thinking, alright, cool. We got to the wake now.
Mm.
This guy's got himself on the stage. Yeah, I'm sitting there admiring. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Like normally the funeral I go to, you end up at Outlet Centre, it's dark as shit. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, baby, like it is double. In
the next room and shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm thinking, yeah, it's nice in here. Where? Bum now. See, my man's up there. He's got his 2 laptops and that. Imagine, yeah, before the music even started.
Okay.
Someone's come up to me like, oh, fucking hell, it's so and so. You're just gonna have some sort of malfunction. You know, there's gonna be some sort of malfunction tonight, innit? I was like, what? It's like,
I don't know why you're so fucking insane, man. How's it gonna be a malfunction? Like, go on. Go on. I want to hear it. I need to hear it.
Yeah, I'm crying already. No, listen. Straight away, it's like, yo, oh, it's fucking so-so DJ tonight. You know, there's going to be some sort of malfunction in it.
Why? Is it a reputation?
Apparently so.
Okay. No.
Apparently, this is a known thing. I didn't know this.
Fucking hell.
So anyway, now, it's like,
I'm actually crying. Like, real tears. Like, okay. Are you okay?
I'm so angry.
Okay, cool.
If I don't cry, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna leave you.
If I don't cry, I'm gonna break something, and I can't.
I hear you. Let it go. Go on.
So that was like the first trigger, and I'm like, no, man, you mad? You know that? And it, obviously, it's my friend's mum's close friend, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, like, I'm doing filming and shit like that, so I've kind of got like a role already. So I'm expecting you to come with your A game because I'm coming with my A game.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, I'm thinking, alright, cool. Bam, now, music's playing, music starts skipping. Like stuff just starts going wrong. Like not like going wrong, but it's like you mix in, you mix in, and I'm thinking it's like a human error.
Mm.
The guy's got 2 laptops and shit, so I'm thinking it's definitely a human error. Next minute, my man's similar sort of thing, like what you're saying. When you get bored, you get creative.
Mm. Yeah.
That weren't creative.
No. Why was it? What? I need context. For me to put in my head, I need to paint a picture. What was playing?
Cool. Bum, dum, bum, dum, bum. Bum, bum, dum.
Cameo Cande.
Get the tempo in your head, yeah?
Cameo Cande. So Cameo Cande is 100. Is at its base rate is 110 beats per minute. Yeah.
Check him. If you're a veteran and you know this, I'm saying too much because you're gonna know exactly who I'm on about. He's gonna hear this or see this clip or whatever, and he's gonna know I'm on about him.
Okay, cool.
But I went from that to not a original mama, but he stripped the vocal from dun 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 and put it with not a original. So he tried to do.
He does. But this is.
I've seen it done.
I know what you do it. I know what you're about. Because he's done it before.
No.
He speeds it up to get to that.
He hasn't done it before. He's seen it done before.
I've heard him do it.
He's seen it done before because I've seen it done before.
Yeah.
I've seen it done before correctly. What he didn't.
I've heard him do it before.
Do you know how you're supposed to do it?
What?
You're supposed to slow down, Candy, because drum and bass is 175 to 180. Yeah.
Yes. Or half that.
If you're half 180, 90, Candy's 110, like you said.
110.
You have to slow down Candy to make it in time with the 180. Because if you speed up 180 to 220, it's going to be. So you have to slow down the Candy. So I've seen it done before.
Okay.
Or you can make a happy medium.
I've personally never done that mix. So,
bro,
I feel like I need to try and do it
do you know
to understand. In order for me to. But I've heard him do it, and but normally when he's done it, he's
why
gone
are you
from
making excuses for him?
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying.
Did it sound good when you did it? When you heard him do it? Did it sound good? Did it sound like you was like, yeah, this was good? Like, yeah, you. I rate that.
I think the difference was he went.
What he went through?
He went from the Cameo, and he went up and he paid Mary Jane Girl Candy, which is approximately around about 119, 120 beats per minute. And then from there, once that had been mixed in, he increased it again and then brought the thing in. And then while they were mixing, increased.
Was everyone in the middle of the dance floor doing the Candy at the time?
Yeah. You asked me a question, yes it was. Yeah. Yeah. They kept doing it, and it got faster and faster and faster. And I remember watching it. I was like, "Raw, how fast is this dance gonna get?" Like, I could do the Cameo dance, but it felt a bit faster to me. But I didn't see an issue with it. Like, obviously, it's triggered you.
It triggered me.
It triggered you.
Triggered me.
But again, from what you're saying, logically, I get what you're saying. Like, in order, it would make more sense to slow it down because it's a less of a differential tempo wise.
If one song's too slow and one song's too fast, you have to make a happy medium. You have to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, like you said, Candy at its base at
Is
zero,
about 110, 109 beats per minute,
which is 20 BPM faster than the half speed of a drum and bass track. Yeah, and it wasn't a drum and bass track; it was a jungle track. Yeah, so jungle is a bit faster than drum and bass. So it's still not enough. Everyone's in the middle. Bum dum bum. Like, and bearing in mind, it's my brethren's mum's friend's funeral. So we're talking people in their 60s. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I get that. Okay.
Listen, they can't even walk to the bathroom without getting pain in their hip. Or
And
in
now
their
they're
leg.
doing the cameo.
And next minute they go, they can't even. No, but they're 60 odd, and they're black people.
Okay. I got.
And then, do you know when they call us, you're like, is this right? Why are you asking me? I'm not on the decks.
Again, when I seen it, but I think by the time it got up to that sort of speed, I think the elderly people are kind of like peeled off.
Yeah, like kind of sat
They're
down.
like, fuck this shit. This is way too fast for me. And it was all the younger lot, and they stayed and they kept it. But they stayed and they kept it and they held it. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, raw. I didn't even know you could do that. And I've never done it myself. So I can't.
Okay, I get it. Sometimes it works, yeah. Sometimes it don't. But not at a funeral, bro. Do it at a christening. Do it at a birthday. Yeah. Do it at an anniversary, a wedding. Not at a funeral, bro.
So
someone's
to you, that's like playing Cardi B WAP at a funeral.
It's worse. Do you know why it's worse? Because at least the old people could be like, they probably don't know what WAP means. So in their head, he's like, oh, WAP, like
yeah, but if they play the clean version, if they play the raw version, then they're gonna know exactly what a fucking WAP is.
But the difference is, it's
a fucking ball.
No, but the difference is like the old grannies can get down to that little that tempo.
You're actually doing it really slow.
The
speed that you're doing it is around about 100. Cameo is
okay, yeah. Nata, I mean. It just don't work. It don't work. We can try and make it work. I promise you it won't work. It's never gonna work.
I feel like I need to take this challenge up.
Live stream next week.
I need to get.
When do you live stream once a week or twice a week? Like what? I don't know what it was.
I feel like I'm just gonna do it twice a week. Every time I'm here, I'm just gonna live stream.
Okay, so Sunday because Blade's not in pressing the wrong button. Because Blade's not in pressing the wrong button. We know exactly where to go. We know because we ain't got Blade in here making the screen go all wrong and shit. Yeah. Sunday, we're gonna do the challenge. We're gonna do original nutter. Yeah.
So Cameo. I've got a mix on Cameo. Seamlessly into the original.
No. You, not just seamlessly. You better stem strip that audio and original nutter on. Yeah. You better have Candy vocals on original nutter, and I better be able to still do the electric slide. Because I'm telling you now, I didn't just message you.
How many people did you message?
I didn't message. Do you know what it was? Saul was like, "Oh, where was this?" Yeah, I'm not even gonna say no. Again, I'm not gonna say no names. But it was like, "Oh, where was this?" I was like, "Bro." Oh my! I was like, "Fam, I'm at a fucking funeral." And the man said, "Like, you chatting shit." I goes, "Exactly. Do you know why he said you chatting shit? Because he knew. The reason why I posted what I posted was because I was mad. And he knew I was mad because he was saying, where are you? As in, what kind of event is it? And I said, I'm at a fucking funeral, bro. And the worst thing, I zoomed in on said person in the clip. So I knew he knew.
There's a post about this.
I posted it.
I didn't know about that.
I know you didn't because I messaged you before I posted it.
You messaged me?
I messaged you before I posted it.
I can't even get my phone.
After I posted it.
Is the post still there?
No, because it was on. I don't even want to say the day, look. I don't even want to say what date it is because it's just narrowing it down.
What was it, like a status or something that you put up as like a status?
It was an Instagram
like
post.
A story thing.
Yes, it was an Instagram story. yeah, and I put it on there, and then the person popped up. I messaged you before I even put it on my story, and then the other person popped up was like, "Yo, where are you?" Like, and
where was I when you sent me that message?
no, but you know,
I think I was DJing somewhere.
a man must have seen it and was like, "Okay, this is very inappropriate." Like, no, in fact, a man must have seen my story before that.
Yeah.
I was to be like, "Yo, like, if you go from there to somewhere completely different,
thing,
yeah, do you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yo, where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, bro,
I'm still here.
And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Don't." I'm appalled. I was. Anyway, 2025. It's the 5th year.
Each to their own.
In fact, no, fuck that. We've got a segment of the show.
What's the segment?
Have you ever been ghosted, Razor? Have you ever been ghosted? Like, have you ever like? Have you? In fact, let me talk to the camera right now. Let me talk to the people, because this segment is sponsored by Are We Dating the Same Man? Nottingham, Leicester, Derby, and surrounding areas Facebook page. Yeah, and this segment, I don't even know what I'm gonna call it yet. We don't know what we're gonna call it yet. We don't even know what we're gonna call the show yet. But this segment is gonna be called Ghosted, because have you ever been out with somebody you've met? Probably met them on Tinder. Probably met them out in the club. Do you know what I mean? You've been chatting for days on end, and then they just go a bit cold on you. Or you might have even been out on a date, took them out for food, or they taking you out for food.
Yeah.
You thought everything went well,
Mm-hmm.
and then next day,
Nothing.
Next few days, nothing. You've called.
I'm getting this distinct impression that this is something that's either happened to you.
No, it's not happened to me.
Is it something that you've done?
It's not happened to me.
But
I'm too drunk for that.
so we're gonna have a segment in the show where we're going to be exploring people who's been ghosted. So you ever been out on a date with someone, or somebody has taken you out on a date, you've taken them out on a date.
You thought it went well. You thought everything was going
everything
fine.
was good. You know, the chemistry was there, conversation was flowing, drinks were flowing, the food was good. And then the next day, zero. Nothing. Nada. Not a peep.
Not
no
even
response.
do you know
you're not even get 2 blue ticks. You're not even getting 1 tick. You've been blocked. You know, and if the conversation started through Snapchat, you know, they've got Snapchat Premium, and they do that little swipey thing where they can look at your message and you're like, fucking not for this person, and not respond. Anyway, so if that has been you have had that sort of an experience, get at me. It's DJ Razor on Instagram. You can get at Dred the Icon Instagram. Let us know your experience. What we will do is on the next show, we are going to call you. And while you're on the phone, tell us about it.
Tell us a bit about your date, so we have a little bit of a backstory. So when we're actually phoning him, we can say you went on a date with so. We may not even have to say your name. We might just say you went this place, this happened, blah blah blah. Something crazy might have happened. Something normal might have happened. All we want to know is why he's not calling you back.
Yes, that's what we want to.
Or why she's not calling you back.
That's what we care about. We were trying to know why you're not getting called back.
And yeah, you guys can be on the phone, you can hear it. However, you have to be prepared to hear whatever it is they've got to say. Whether it's nice, whether it's horrible, whether you farted.
Yeah, and don't be getting mad at us for laughing as well, because...
Don't shoot the messenger. And we're not on anyone's team. Like, there's no team, nothing. Because if we phone them and they tell us that you did something super funky and we
mad.
I'm two-faced as fuck. I'll pretend to be your friend. I pretend to be on your side. But if he tells me, I'm saying it like it's always automatically going to be the girl that does something funky. But if any of the people tell us that you done something wrong, I'm going to automatically take their side, because who's right is right and who's wrong is wrong.
Who's right is right, who's wrong is wrong.
So have you been ghosted, Razor? Have you ever been ghosted? Have you ever been on a date and you thought, oh, everything was great? Have you ever been on Tinder? Have you been on a dating website?
I've been on a dating website before.
How did it go?
Yeah. I don't think I've been ghosted.
Have you ghosted them? If you ghosted them, why? Like, what reason have you got to ghost someone? Because I think it's a bit fucked up to just ghost someone like that.
I think if I ever did, it was because they were really annoying.
What is that like? First impression, annoying or?
Yeah, like you'd be talking to someone and like they'd be like, and then you'd meet them, and they're just annoying. There's just things that they do, like just have you questioning reality. Like, why would you even do that? Who does that? You know,
You already know the person I ghosted. We talked about it on the last show.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. Have I ever ghosted anyone?
Think about it. Just think about it long and hard. I'm sure there's a story that will pop up. You're a DJ, bro, and you're like a weekly DJ. So you're at.
Wasn't this the thing that you was telling me about, where you went from one place to another place and you was waiting for a phone call, and I still got the videos. So
I got a phone call. I got the phone call.
Yeah. And then, I remember that whole thing.
So exactly, I have ghosted someone. Yes, I have.
I don't think I have.
That was bad though. That was a real no. But to be fair, I had.
Oh, actually.
Reasons. Yeah. See, I told you. All you have to do is think about it. As soon as you think about it, you have.
No.
You have.
I was seeing someone.
Yeah.
But they lived really, really far away. And it was good, everything was fine. And then distance became a problem, and then I met somebody else, and then I kind of just told the person that I was seeing somebody else, and I just stopped responding.
That's not ghosting them though.
Is that not the same?
No.
I haven't
ghosting them is where you like
I just like
disappear. Like literally, they're phoning your phone. They're phoning your phone, and you're looking at your phone like this. I'm waiting for it to stop ringing. That's ghosting.
I have.
Or you like...
No, I have.
Go on then.
I have.
Tell us about it. Tell us all about it. I told us a story about me fumbling the bag last time, which you're never going to see, by the way. And I'm so happy and thankful.
Okay, it's a long time ago. This is a while ago now. But I better go to the club.
Yeah.
And it's come to the end. And she's like, oh yeah, you're a sick DJ. Oh, you're so good. Oh, you're good looking as well. Oh, you want to come back with me? I was like, cool. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Good. So went back. She's on it. Pretty much as soon as we stepped in the yard, stripped off, doing the thing. Brother, I'm not trying to be big-headed. Okay.
Go on, I'm listening.
But I didn't even put it halfway in before she was like, it's too much.
I swear, I think you told me something like that.
And I got so, and I'm not gonna lie. I was like, all right, cool. Like, let's pivot. We'll change up. And it was the same thing. Like, as soon as I'm starting to get into my groove and I start to and then I start to hit, it's like, it's too much. And it was getting me mad, fam. And in the end, I was just like,
I can't do this.
I got dressed. I got in my car and I went.
You faked it.
Bruv, I was vexed. It's like, oh, it's too big. I don't want, you know what? And the funniest thing is, most people would take that as a compliment. But for me, it was annoying me.
Because you're taking the piss now.
It's annoying. And the reason why it's annoying me is because
you're doing minimal and you're going on like...
You invited me here, fam. No, you pursued me. Like I'm here, not because I seen you and I grasped. I'm doing my thing. You were like, you're sexy. I want the ting. I'm like, you want the ting? Here's the ting. Oh, it's too much. What? No, I don't want to hear that. Take it.
I've got another
question. You invited me here. Take it.
I got another question for the show.
No, for fuck's sake.
So, if you're out with a gal, not your girl, not your wife, not your baby mother or nothing like that, you're out with a ting that you're checking, your ting, this is your ting. You know, you're going out together, you know, you're going home together. What are you doing if another gal moves to your ting?
Another gal moves to your ting?
No, not like moves to her, like as in, wants to move to her as in be sexually involved, but I mean like moves to her as in she wants to beat up your ting because she wants
I just want to beat the ting up?
Because of you. Because
of you.
Like, yo, why are you like? What are you doing in that situation? Have you ever been in a situation like
Yeah,
that?
I have. But me,
No. I don't care what you're gonna do in that situation. What happened in the situation what you was in? I want to know. This is juicy. I love it.
nothing happened because I squashed it. Like me, like if my thing or whatever is out with me, and another gal is upset that I'm out of my thing and wants to trouble my thing, nah, I won't be out of my thing if you're acting right. You want to go down this avenue, so this is where we are. So I'm doing my thing.
So basically, what you're saying is,
you did your thing.
I would have been out with
I'm
you.
doing my thing.
I would have been out with you if you would have done your thing right.
Yeah,
but because I'm not out with you and I'm out with my thing,
I'm out with my thing. Don't come over here with that stress. Because
I feel that.
At the end of the night, I've got my plans to do what I'm doing at the end of my night, and I'm not trying to be doing what I'm doing at the end of my night with somebody that's battered and bruised. So especially you go back to your business and go back to your yard, and I'm gonna go back to my yard and my business. I don't want to hear that. That's madness.
I've got another topic I want to talk about because we need to talk about this topic because this has been the show with no name show. I am John the Icon.
I am it's DJ Razor.
And we're gonna leave it right there.
I don't know what madness you in the car. I don't know what madness.